Let's talk to Al Iannazzone, covers the Jets for Newsday. You see him each and every week right here on the Blitz. Al, when you woke up today, did you think that today was going to be the last day of Robert Saleh as Jet head coach?
No, Mark, I didn't. I woke up today believing I was writing a story about Davante Adams joining the Jets, not about Robert Saleh leaving the Jets. You know, like you guys said, the timing is interesting because it's only 5 weeks into the season. If they win this week, they're in first place in the AFC East. But this was clearly something Woody Johnson wanted to do. And again, what would have happened if they won? If they came back and won that game? You know, was he just going to wait another week until they lost the game? So there's a lot of things here that you wonder about. But the one thing that I keep going back to is the offense is the problem. The defense, which is what Saleh's strength is, has been pretty good. The offense is the issue, and that's where some changes need to be made.
Yeah, Woody said the decision was all his, but do you think Aaron Rodgers played any role in there?
Well, all indications are it was Woody, but I find it hard to believe that he didn't know anything about it. I mean, everything has been about Aaron Rodgers. You know, Nathaniel Hackett is here because it was a way to get Aaron Rodgers. Alan Lazard is here because of Aaron, and you can go down the list. Davante Adams could be here because of Aaron Rodgers. So I'm sure he had an idea about it, but I do believe that there was friction elsewhere. I do believe that, you know, Woody and Robert didn't always see eye to eye. We heard the story about the owners' meetings where, you know, they had gotten to an argument. But I agree with you guys. If this was going to get done, it needed to get done after last season, maybe bring in a guy like Mike Vrabel or somebody else. You know, they have championship dreams, and now they're not starting from scratch, but you know, this is a major change.
All right, Al, the report out there that Saleh was on the verge this morning of firing Nathaniel Hackett or taking away his play calling duties. What do you make of that, and how exactly do you go out there and fix this offense?
Yeah, I think there's definitely some truth to that, and I think that probably was something that should have been done. But again, here we go. We're going to keep going back to what we even talked about last year. They gave Aaron Rodgers so much control. Nathaniel Hackett is Aaron Rodgers' guy. What has he done as an offensive coordinator? I mean, remember when he was the offensive coordinator in Green Bay, he wasn't calling the plays. He was calling the plays at the goal line. It was Matt LaFleur. So I do think there is definite truth to that. I think Jeff Ulbrich has to look at that. And I'm not saying Todd Downing is going to make a major change, but it's something you have to look at because we see the same offense. You know, you watch the Chiefs, you watch other teams, and they're able to get first downs. They're able to move the ball. They're able to convert a 3rd and 2 or a 4th and 1. This team can't do that. And the play calling is a big part of it, but you got to look everywhere. The offensive line is struggling. Rodgers does not look good the last couple games. He's 40 years old. He looks every bit 40 years old. His body probably feels older after the beatings he's taken. So they definitely have to shake that up, and I think that's something Ulbrich will look into.
Yeah, what can you tell Jets fans about the interim coach, Jeff Ulbrich?
Well, he's well respected in the building. He's well respected by the players. The defensive guys love him. And he's a former NFL player, so he kind of understands everything they've gone through. You know, it's interesting because the 49ers were interested in bringing him back. That's where he played for 10 years as a linebacker, as a defensive coordinator. And you know, he didn't want to go. I don't think the Jets wanted him to go, and here he is. Now he has a chance to make a name for himself as an interim head coach. I mean, if he leads the Jets into the playoffs, there's a chance he's back next year, and you don't hear things like Bill Belichick or Mike Vrabel. But I think he'll do a good job because he has the respect of the players, and I think he's going to want to shake things up because he knows. He said this team is underperforming, hasn't lived up to its potential, and things have to change. Well, now, you know, he's the guy who can make things happen.
All right, Al, before we let you go, Jets owner Woody Johnson today pleading to Hassan Reddick to end his holdout. You think that's going to change anything, Al?
No, I don't think his plea is going to change anything. I think it's money that's going to change everything. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You know, it's about money. And if they're serious about, you know, they want to win this year, they're all in for this year, pay them. Give the Raiders what they want for Davante Adams. I mean, really, if this is it, do it, because who knows who's going to be back next year, including Joe Douglas. If you're all in, then go all in. Pay him. Find a way to get Davante in here. Give up a 2nd-round pick. Who cares at this point? You've already fired your coach. You believe you can win. Do everything it takes to make it happen.
Hey, Al, at least the Jets are never boring, right?
Never.
They're never boring. Al Iannazzone, Newsday Blitz with us each and every week right here on Pix 11. Al, we appreciate the time tonight.
Anytime, guys.